Ellen McCauley at Pray It Up in Syracuse, New York. I started the program in January of 2008, and I ate less, I moved more, and prayed, and I pretty much lost 100 pounds the first year. The second year, I lost, I think, 140 more to get to me to 140 off, and then I was 2 years in, and then 2.5 maybe, and then I stopped losing weight. I could gain weight, no problem. But it just seemed that no matter what I did, if I ate 3 yogurts a day, it didn't seem to work. If I fasted, it didn't seem to work. If I ate more, gained weight. Went to endocrinologist, and she said the good news is there's nothing wrong with you, and the bad news is there's nothing wrong with you. And they wanted to give me medication, you know, AKA diet pills. I didn't want those. I don't want to do anything that's going to make me feel jumpy or make my heart beat faster. For me, I don't want that. I don't think it's natural. So Sherry came in once and said that her husband was doing something, she was doing it, but I really didn't pay much attention at the scale. It's hard. She's like, oh, we're doing this, and I'm like, oh, that's great, that's great. And then another friend of mine showed me a book. And Connie, can you hold the book up? It's called Whole 30. So my friend had the book. So I started flipping through it, and I started reading it, and I'm thinking, you know what? You know how your first reaction usually is? I said, it's not going to work for me, because I don't eat bread now. I hardly have any dairy. I just have fat-free creamer. I have some fat-free cheese, maybe some Parmesan on like spaghetti squash. I'm not eating candy, cookies, cake. I'm not having a lot of sugar. But you know what? I might as well try it. The first week on Whole 30, I lost 5 pounds. I'm like, what? This was the beginning of March. And those of you who know, my sister died March 12th. So that March was one of the most stressful times of my life. And yet, I didn't feel compelled to drink or eat cookies. I said, I feel good. Well, that was March, and what is it now? September 22nd? And I still am doing it because I like the way I feel. I have more energy, etc. So you might be saying, what the heck is it? It really is for 30 days. You have to be religious about it for 30 days because it changes your metabolic rate. So if you do it for a week and then have a piece of pie, you've ruined that metabolic rate. You have to be religious about it. Now, they're saying do it for a month, see how you like it, and what many people do is they start eating more fruits, more vegetables, less sugar, while they reintroduce other foods back into their diet. I was having trouble. I'm not telling the Pray It Up group, go on Whole 30 the rest of your life. I like it for me. Now, as soon as I get to my goal weight, which I do have a goal in mind, there's 2 things that I miss. And if I asked the group to guess what the 2 things I would reintroduce back, somebody yell something out. What do you think I'd reintroduce?
Carrot cake.
What?
Carrot cake.
Well, carrot cake. I'd have a piece of carrot cake for my birthday, yes. Anybody else?
Beer.
Beer. Michelob Ultras. I miss my Michelob Ultras, and I only had them on vacation, and creamer in my coffee. I've been drinking black coffee for 6 months, and guess what? I hate it. Yeah. So I said, you know what? I'm not going to drink it at all, but I got to have coffee. I get up at 5:15 in the morning. I don't care. I drink it. I don't love it. I don't want to marry it. So creamer in my coffee, Michelob Ultras, and a piece of carrot cake for my birthday when I get to my goal weight. Let me just tell you what it is. Certain food groups like sugar, grains, dairy, and legumes, which is like beans, could be having a negative impact on your health and fitness without you even realizing it. Are your energy levels inconsistent or non-existent? Do you have aches and pains that can't be explained? I have so few aches and pains, I take no medicine. Are you having a hard time losing weight no matter how hard you try? Now, the operative word there is try. If you're having pizza 4 times a week, it doesn't count. Do you have some sort of condition like skin issues, digestive ailments, seasonal allergies, or fertility issues? and that medication hasn't helped, these symptoms can be directly related to the food you eat, even the healthy stuff. One of the things I read in the book, and then I also asked our head of nutrition at work, because I couldn't believe it was true, but it is. And I'm going to put a God slant on it. God created our bodies. Does anyone disagree with that? Well, you better not. You're Catholic, you're here. God created us. And He gave us all the food, the bananas, the fruits, the veggies, the animals for food. It says so right in the Bible. So our bodies know, oh, it's a banana. I'm going to take this and put it here and this and put it here. Oh, chicken. I'm going to put this here, put this. Oh, broccoli. I know where that goes. You start putting in monosodium glutamate. You start putting in aspartame, and your body goes, where do I put that? Where do you think it goes?
Fat cells.
Fat cells. And guess what? Your fat cells never go away. I have all my 371-pound fat cells still in this body, and those chemicals would go right in it. Do you know how many chemicals are in fat-free creamer? I will never drink fat-free creamer again, because the chemicals are this long on the fat-free creamer. I don't believe in diet foods or fat-free foods, because they're full of what, everybody? Chemicals. If I get to my go away, when I get to my go away, and I'll use regular creamer. I will use regular from a cow creamer, because I don't believe in that. If you strip dairy, gluten, sugar from your diet completely, and you cut out all those psychologically unhealthy, hormone unbalancing, gut disrupting, inflammatory food groups for a full 30 days, let your body heal and recover, then you reset your metabolism. You get rid of inflammation and the downstream effects of all the poor food choices you've been making. And then you can really see how the food you've been eating actually affect you. I told you I had one scoop of ice cream on vacation, and a little while later, and I wasn't waiting for it. I didn't go, oh, is that going to affect me? We were doing stuff. I said, ooh, what's the matter? Why is my heart beating fast? Why do I feel weird? And I went, the ice cream. I feel myself personally have an issue with dairy, gluten, and sugar. Not all of you might. This will change your life. We cannot possibly put enough emphasis on the simple fact that the next 30 days will change your life. And here's what I'm saying to you naysayers. I don't tell anyone what to do. If you want to have a 1,500 calorie diet and it's working for you, you know what I say? Fantastic. If you're eating a balanced breakfast, lunch, and dinner, losing 1 pound a week, I say fabulous. But if you look at your food log and you look at your movement and you say, what am I doing wrong and why don't I feel good? Try it for 30 days. People in the group have done it, and I'll get a few witnesses in a minute. You eat meat, seafood, eggs, tons of vegetables, some fruit, and plenty of good fats from fruits, oils, nuts, and seeds. Now, nuts are a trigger food for me. I put them in a baggie, because if that bag or can of nuts is near me, broccoli's not a trigger food for me. Cauliflower is not a trigger food. But nuts, I'm like, oh, I want more nuts, you know. So, avoid for 30 days these things. Do not consume sugar of any kind, real or artificial, no alcohol, no beans, no chemicals, no MSG, no sulfites, no baked goods, no Pop-Tarts. And it says you're not allowed to step on the scale. I've told people before you should be weighing yourself in once a week here at Pray It Off. Several people, even tonight, tried to tell me what they weighed yesterday, this morning, and then here's what I do. Don't want to hear it. Have ghee. Ghee is like, you ever go to Red Lobster and they have that butter for your lobster in a little dish? That's ghee. It's clarified butter. I love it. You get it at Wegmans. It's great. Vinegar. It says, try it for 30 days. It's not hard. And I love this quote. I put it on your log, on your group time. Don't you dare tell us this is hard. Beating cancer is hard. Birthing a baby is hard. Losing a parent is hard. Drinking your coffee black is not hard. You've done harder things than this, and you have no excuse not to complete the program as written. It's only 30 days, and it's the most important health cause on earth, the physical body you will ever have, the only one in a lifetime. Don't even consider a slip. Like I said, if you're going along, and then you have a piece of pizza, you've stopped that metabolic rate. Also, and guess what? If you say, one of the people here who went to the group today, they served goulash with bread, cauliflower, and pie at the meal I was at today. I wasn't even looking at her. I swear to God, she could have eaten it all. She gave her goulash to the hungry guy next to her, the pie to the other guy over here. She ate all the cauliflower. She chose to do that because she didn't want to be eating those other things. No matter where you are, you can choose what to eat. You can do this. So, I'm going to stop right there, Bob.